Have you or someone you love been concerned about stroke risk as you get older? You're not alone. Stroke is a leading cause of disability and death in seniors, but the right foods can dramatically reduce that risk. In today's video, we're going to reveal the top 5 stroke-fighting foods every senior should consider adding to their diet. These aren't exotic or expensive ingredients, but everyday foods backed by science to protect your brain, improve circulation, and reduce inflammation. So grab a cup of tea, get comfortable, and stick around, because these foods could be life-changing for you or someone you care about. Before we jump in, I'd love to know where you're watching from. Drop a comment below and say hi. Also, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a health-boosting tip from our channel. Let's dive into our first superfood, and it comes straight from the sea. Number 1, fatty fish, salmon, mackerel, sardines. Why it works: rich in omega-3s that reduce inflammation, prevent blood clots, and improve brain circulation. How it helps: lowers the risk of ischemic stroke, the most common type in seniors. Let's begin with what many experts call brain food: fatty fish. These include salmon, mackerel, sardines, trout, and even herring. Why are they so important for seniors? Because of one powerful nutrient: omega-3 fatty acids. Omega-3s are essential fats that our bodies can't produce on their own. They play a critical role in reducing inflammation, preventing blood clots, and keeping our blood vessels flexible and healthy, all of which are key to stroke prevention. Research published in the journal Stroke found that people who eat fatty fish at least twice a week had a lower risk of ischemic stroke, which accounts for about 87% of all strokes. These strokes occur when blood flow to the brain is blocked by a clot. Omega-3s help prevent this by making blood less sticky and improving the flexibility of artery walls. But the benefits don't stop there. Fatty fish also support overall brain function, helping with memory, mood, and even cognitive decline. DHA, one of the key omega-3s found in fish, is a major structural fat in the brain and eyes. Seniors who consume more DHA have been shown to experience slower brain aging and better memory retention. Can fatty fish improve cholesterol and blood pressure? Yes. Omega-3s help lower triglycerides, reduce blood pressure slightly, and raise HDL, the good cholesterol, all protective factors against stroke. What's the recommended amount for seniors? Experts recommend at least 2 servings per week of oily fish. A serving is about 3.5 ounces cooked. Aim for fish that's grilled, baked, or steamed, not fried. If you're not a fan of fish, consider a high-quality omega-3 supplement like fish oil or algae oil, especially if you're vegetarian or vegan. A few tips: choose wild-caught salmon or sardines packed in water or olive oil. Pair fish with leafy greens or whole grains for an extra heart-healthy combo. Avoid heavily processed or fried fish sticks. They won't provide the same benefits. Let's keep that heart and brain connection strong and move on to our second powerful stroke-preventing food: leafy green vegetables. Number 2, leafy green vegetables: spinach, kale, Swiss chard. Why it works: loaded with folate, vitamin K, and magnesium. How it helps: lowers blood pressure, improves artery flexibility, and supports vascular health. When it comes to stroke prevention, greens are gold. Spinach, kale, collard greens, Swiss chard, and arugula are some of the most powerful plants you can put on your plate. Why? Because they're rich in folate, magnesium, and vitamin K, 3 nutrients that play a critical role in keeping your cardiovascular system strong and flexible. Folate helps reduce homocysteine, an amino acid that can damage blood vessels when levels are too high. High homocysteine has been linked to a greater risk of stroke and heart disease, especially in seniors. Leafy greens are one of the most concentrated natural sources of this B vitamin. Magnesium is a natural vasodilator. It helps blood vessels relax and improves blood flow. Many seniors are deficient in magnesium due to medications or poor absorption. Including more greens in your diet can help restore this balance. Vitamin K supports arterial flexibility and prevents calcium buildup in the arteries, which can lead to blockages. Can greens lower blood pressure? Absolutely. Numerous studies have found that people who eat more leafy greens have lower blood pressure levels. Since high blood pressure is the #1 risk factor for stroke, this is one of the most powerful things seniors can do. How to eat more greens. Add spinach to your morning eggs or smoothie. Use kale or chard in soups and stews. Make a large leafy salad at lunch with olive oil and nuts. Sauté collards or mustard greens with garlic and a splash of vinegar. A word of caution. If you're taking blood thinners like warfarin, talk to your doctor before increasing your vitamin K intake, as it can affect how the medication works. That said, consistency is key. Don't suddenly go from no greens to a mountain of kale. Balance is the goal. Let's move on to a sweet, delicious, and antioxidant-packed food that's just as effective: berries. Number 3, berries, blueberries, strawberries, blackberries. Why it works: contain flavonoids and antioxidants that protect blood vessels. How it helps: reduces oxidative stress, improves blood flow, and protects the brain. Sweet, juicy, and incredibly healthy. Berries are one of nature's most powerful weapons against stroke. They're especially rich in flavonoids, which are plant-based compounds with potent antioxidant and anti-inflammatory effects. Oxidative stress plays a major role in damaging blood vessels and increasing stroke risk. Berries combat this damage by neutralizing free radicals and protecting cells throughout the vascular system. A study from the Harvard School of Public Health followed more than 90,000 women over 18 years. The results? Women who ate at least 3 servings of berries per week had a 32% lower risk of stroke compared to those who ate berries less frequently. Blueberries, strawberries, and blackberries are particularly rich in anthocyanins, a specific type of flavonoid that improves blood vessel function and reduces blood pressure. Can berries improve brain health too? Yes. Berries are linked to slower cognitive decline in older adults. They enhance brain signaling, support memory, and may even delay age-related dementia. How many servings of berries should seniors eat per week? Aim for at least 3 to 5 servings. A serving is about half a cup of fresh or frozen berries. Tips to enjoy more berries: add them to oatmeal, yogurt, or smoothies. Use frozen berries in baking or sauces. They retain most nutrients. Choose organic when possible to avoid pesticide residue. And now let's shift from sweet to hearty and talk about a breakfast staple with big stroke prevention power. Number 4, oats and whole grains. Why it works: high in soluble fiber, helps lower LDL, bad cholesterol. How it helps: prevents plaque buildup in arteries and regulates blood sugar, both linked to stroke. Whole grains, especially oats, are often overlooked as a powerful health food, but they're one of the most effective tools for stroke prevention, particularly for seniors. The secret lies in soluble fiber, a type of fiber that dissolves in water to form a gel-like substance in the digestive tract. This fiber binds to LDL cholesterol in the bloodstream and helps remove it from the body. High levels of LDL contribute to plaque buildup in the arteries, which narrows blood flow and increases the risk of ischemic stroke. Eating just 1 bowl of oatmeal per day has been shown to significantly reduce cholesterol levels and improve arterial function. But that's not all. Whole grains also help stabilize blood sugar, which is critical for stroke prevention in seniors with diabetes or prediabetes. High blood sugar levels damage blood vessels and increase clotting risk. The fiber in whole grains slows down digestion and sugar absorption, keeping your levels more stable throughout the day. Best whole grains for stroke prevention include oats, barley, brown rice, quinoa, whole wheat, bulgur, millet. What's the difference between whole grains and refined grains? Refined grains like white bread, white rice, or sugary cereals have been stripped of most of their nutrients and fiber. They cause quick spikes in blood sugar and offer little protective benefit. Whole grains, on the other hand, retain their bran, germ, and endosperm, offering a complete package of fiber, vitamins, and antioxidants that support heart and brain health. How to get more whole grains into your diet? Start your morning with steel-cut or old-fashioned oats topped with berries and nuts. Swap white rice for brown rice or quinoa. Choose whole grain bread or pasta. Snack on air-popped popcorn instead of chips. Yes, popcorn is a whole grain. What about gluten sensitivity? If you're sensitive to gluten, opt for naturally gluten-free whole grains like brown rice, quinoa, buckwheat, or millet. These offer the same stroke-preventing benefits without the discomfort. What's the recommended amount? Seniors should aim for 3 to 5 servings of whole grains daily. One serving is about 1/2 cup of cooked oats or rice, or one slice of whole grain bread. Whole grains provide long-lasting energy, support healthy digestion, and keep blood vessels free from blockages. But now let's crunch into our final food group, and it's one you can grab by the handful. Number 5, nuts, especially walnuts and almonds. Why it works: rich in healthy fats and vitamin E. How it helps: improves heart function, reduces clot risk, and lowers inflammation. Nuts are small, but mighty. Just a handful of walnuts, almonds, pistachios, or hazelnuts a day can provide tremendous protection against stroke, especially for older adults. These tiny nutritional powerhouses are loaded with monounsaturated fats, polyunsaturated fats, and vitamin E, all of which play a vital role in heart and vascular health. Let's talk about vitamin E first. It's a powerful antioxidant that protects blood vessels from damage, reduces oxidative stress, and helps maintain the integrity of your arteries. This is especially important for seniors whose blood vessels may already be under strain from high blood pressure, cholesterol, or diabetes. Nuts also contain arginine, an amino acid that supports nitric oxide production. Nitric oxide helps dilate blood vessels and improve circulation, reducing the likelihood of clots, a direct risk factor for ischemic stroke. And if you're worried about inflammation, walnuts are especially rich in omega-3 fatty acids, similar to those found in fatty fish. These fats fight inflammation and help regulate blood lipids. How do nuts help prevent clot formation? By improving blood vessel elasticity and reducing platelet aggregation, nuts help prevent the formation of unwanted clots that could lead to stroke. Best nuts for stroke prevention include walnuts, high in omega-3s and antioxidants; almonds, rich in vitamin E and magnesium; pistachios, great for lowering blood pressure; hazelnuts, loaded with heart-healthy fats; Brazil nuts, high in selenium for vascular protection. What's the ideal serving size for seniors? Stick to about 1 ounce per day. That's roughly 20 almonds or 14 walnut halves. While nuts are high in fat, they're also incredibly satiating, helping with appetite control and weight management. Tips to enjoy more nuts: snack on a handful in the afternoon. Sprinkle chopped nuts over salads, yogurt, or oatmeal. Blend them into smoothies or nut butters. Make your own trail mix with dried fruit, in moderation. Important considerations: choose unsalted and raw or dry roasted varieties to avoid excess sodium and preservatives. Seniors with digestive sensitivities should chew nuts thoroughly or opt for nut butters. If you're allergic to nuts, consider seeds like sunflower, chia, or flax seeds as alternatives. So now that we've explored all 5 of these stroke-fighting foods, let's pull it all together and talk about how to put them into a realistic daily routine. To help you apply what we've covered, here's a simple sample day of eating that incorporates all 5 stroke-fighting foods. Breakfast: oatmeal topped with blueberries and chopped walnuts, a boiled egg or plain Greek yogurt on the side, herbal tea or a glass of water. Lunch: spinach and kale salad with grilled salmon, a slice of whole grain bread with olive oil, handful of almonds for crunch. Snack: banana with a tablespoon of almond butter, or a small smoothie with frozen berries, spinach, and flaxseed. Dinner: grilled mackerel or baked trout, steamed Swiss chard and quinoa, sprinkle of pumpkin seeds or pistachios for garnish. Before bed, small bowl of unsweetened Greek yogurt with strawberries. Chamomile tea for relaxation. This kind of daily routine is not only delicious and satisfying, but it gives your body the tools it needs to reduce stroke risk, protect your brain, and maintain good circulation as you age. Let's wrap things up with a few final thoughts. Preventing stroke isn't just about avoiding the wrong foods, it's about embracing the right ones. By regularly including fatty fish, leafy greens, berries, whole grains, and nuts in your diet, you're not just lowering your stroke risk, you're building a stronger, more resilient brain and body. If you found this video helpful, please hit that like button. It really helps us bring more senior health content your way. Drop a comment below if you've already added any of these foods to your routine, or if you have questions we didn't cover. We'd love to hear your story. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest health tips and breakthroughs. Thanks so much for watching. Stay informed, stay healthy, and we'll see you in the next video.